What's up, world? How we doing today? Thanks for tuning back into the channel. It's Barry here from Vail Skate Supply. I know it's been a long time. We haven't been doing a lot of videos. I broke my arm last summer, but it's spring. It's the year 2020, and we are under a coronavirus quarantine. We're still allowed to go outside and get exercise according to our governor here in Colorado, especially up here in the high country. Just keep we're working on social distancing, and I'm going for a bike ride. We're just gonna kind of check it out. I'm just looking around the parking lot here. It's Thursday at Berry Creek Middle School. This would be a normal school day, but there is not a soul around. Things are empty, and we're just gonna take the old Gary Fisher out and do some cruising around on the bike. And I just want to thank you once again for watching this video. I hope if you're quarantined, I'm going to try to start making some more videos for you weekly. And yeah, let's do this. So if you're still with us, you know that we are under a corona quarantine advisory from the governor of the state of Colorado. And we're gonna practice a little social distancing today. Rather than ride down this busy, crowded bike path, we are going to ride into the neighborhood of Arrowhead. And this is a kind of a gated community, but they do have this little trail here that you can just ride right around if you're a pedestrian. Nobody really seems to mind. Not too many people actually live here year-round, so I don't expect to see very many people. That home is under construction. Looks like there's a few people there working, but they probably don't mind us one bit. Pretty windy today. I do have a new microphone, so we'll see how that works out. And there are going to be some tough conditions along here. Actually, a lot of this snow looks like it has melted away since the last time I rode through here. I wasn't even able to ride on a lot of these areas, so this is good so far. This is like some kind of service road for the golf course workers, but they're not out here and they don't really care anyway, so we're practicing social distancing. It's a nice little road to ride down. There's not anybody around. You're not going to get the coronavirus out here. I'm able just to ride around the edge of that snow, see how this part is. Last time I did this, going the other direction, I had to walk a good bit of this trail, so this is good. It's mostly rideable so far. We're gonna just stay on the dry edge over here. Whoop. Getting in a little water, that's good. It is called a mountain bike, so. Whoa. We might have to walk a little bit here. All right. Well, I said I was gonna walk, but I opted to just put my feet on the pedals and keep going. So we're just gonna deal with this. There is a razor sharp barbed wire fence next to me that I don't want to fall into, so I'm gonna hop into the middle here. Oh, I'd say this trail is very rideable right now. This is a great social distancing ride. Woo! Getting a little workout, getting outside. This is great. Woo! Right on. Thanks for coming with me, guys. If you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button. All right, that's the end of the maintenance trail. It's kind of semi-private property, which is really a shame because this is a nice little spot here by the river. I see a guy over here fishing. He's practicing his social distancing. It's really windy, so I'm anxious to see how this new microphone works out. It is extremely windy out here today. I've had massive technical difficulties. However, I want really bad to make this video today, so I stopped. I cleared off some room on my card so we can keep going. This is definitely a tricky ride right here. And like I was saying, if you live in Colorado, you probably don't really consider this a mountain bike trail. But I learned to mountain bike living in Minnesota, where you just ride a bike anywhere you can go. And our ski hills are closed early, so normally we would still be skiing or snowboarding right now. But we can't do that, so I'm making the best with what I got. This is one of the nice spots on the tracks. It's a little bit out of the wind. There's a little bit of coverage here. I like to stop here and rest. Usually get a drink of water. We're gonna talk about how awesome this bike that we're riding today is though. All right, if you're just tuning in, this is our social distancing ride we're on today. We're down here on the railroad tracks, a bike trail that not too many people in the valley usually ride on. But I wanted to talk to you about the bike that I'm riding today. It is a 1996 Gary Fisher Hukui Ku. I've had it since 96. The only thing that is the same is gonna be the frame. She don't want to sit still. She's like a bucking bronco. She wants to go. I've changed everything along the way, but I've added like a 10-speed SRAM shifting mechanism with no front derailleur. I've got a rigid Redline 4130 steel fork. Still running Shimano V brakes. It's triple butted chromoly. If you're out social distancing, if you're into mountain biking, you need a bike that you can just go ride around. You don't want to go riding around on your $6,000 enduro bike when you're just cruising around the neighborhood or whatever. So if you're lucky enough to come across something like this, you should get on it. If you want to be a biker, get yourself a sweet bike just for riding around on like this. I love it. It's the best thing I've ever done is got this bike, and it introduced me to mountain biking, and I haven't looked back since. Thank you, Gary Fisher. Thank you for making mountain bikes. We are under a statewide quarantine in Colorado. We're only supposed to go outside for necessary things, and we are allowed to go outside and use trails and parks, but just not playground equipment or picnic areas are specifically closed to the public, from what I read in the announcement. We are officially in Avon now. These are some of the public offices. There's a few cars at the fire station. Those guys are still working. Empty. Nobody's here. More empty parking spots in town. It's kind of nice actually to ride bike around. There's no cars, there's no people.